What is up, gamers and YouTubers? Jason here, back with another Minecraft Xbox tutorial. I just want to show you what we're about to build today and show you how it works. Now, it's not really fully automatic, but it is semi-automatic and it produces quite well, as you can see here. You're definitely going to need a lot of bone meal. And for some of you that know, I have a skeleton spawner over there, and I went grinding for like 8 hours for the XP on it to get some awesome armor. And so I ended up with a lot of bones. And so here we are. This is our automatic tree farm. Now, you can't really have much of an automatic tree farm because there's got to be some type of manual to it. There's 3 things you have to do. Manual cutting of the wood, manual placing of that of the sapling, and you gotta feed it bone meal, or you can leave it and let it grow on its own, which will take longer. But if you have a lot of bone meal and you need wood fast, this is the best way to do it because it gives you a clean block of wood. It'll be a 12 by 12 block when finished, and 4 high, so 12 by 12 by 4. I haven't had any incident where any of these came up to 3. But we're almost done with this last row. Well, not last row, but this next row here. So I wanted to really show you how this whole machine works. So as you can see, we have a sapling here. Let me grab some more bone meal. And no, this is not all my bone meal, guys. I have plenty more. Just so you, just in case you're wondering, saplings get checked at random periods to see if they can grow or not, and that's when you place the bone meal. But it's checked at random, so there's no way to actually time it. So just spamming the bone meal is just gonna lose your bone meal. But if you just, steadily tap the bone meal, you're gonna save your bone meal while still catching the random point where the game code checks to see if that tree can grow. And as you can see, when the tree grew, a redstone update occurred through a bud switch, which caused the redstone current from this side to continue to this side, and went all the way through and powered those pistons right there to push the tree out of the way, and it pushed it into the line here. Now we got one more tree to go, and I believe the redstone should update, and there it is. Now when this, as you saw, the whole tree stack here, the whole block of wood here, got moved by all these pistons here because the last tree grew and got pushed to the end and went over this redstone torch here. And when it went over the redstone torch, this log right here in particular got powered. It became a power block and caused this redstone to get powered and sent the redstone signal around the back here, which powers all these pistons, and told them to push out. And so I hope you get the idea of how this thing works. And we're going to now go into creative mode, and we're going to build one of these things for you guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a moment. Oh, one more thing I wanted to mention about this. This is not the best way of getting saplings, but if you do go around, like after each stack here that you do, which is 12, I believe, you can collect quite a few saplings just by hitting the leaves. Yeah, it's 12 saplings. So in order to fill this whole thing up, I forgot to also mention, to fill this whole thing up, you just need 140 saplings, but you might need a lot more bone meal. To calculate the bone meal is impossible, like the exact amount you can need every time, because like I said, the check for the update is 1. I mean, it's not 1, it's random. So for the game to check for the update of the sapling to say if it can grow or not, or is it old enough to grow, is at random. And so to hit the bone meal like this that's rare. Like to hit it in 2 shots, that's kind of rare, but it does happen. So yeah, like I said, guys, I'll catch you back in the creative mode. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Here it is. No, I'm just kidding guys. This is actually the second one I built to try to compress it more. The first time I built one of these things, it probably came out to about here, and then it came out to, well, the front was pretty much basic, but the first one I built was pretty large. This is the first compact version. My second one, I believe, like the one I just showed you in the beginning, is a little more compact, and that's the one I'm going to show you pretty much to build. You know what? They're probably about the same. They are indeed. They are the same. Okay. Never mind then. They are the same. I just powered one a different way. Okay. So anyway, what you want to start out with is, of course, you want to clear your bar. We're going to need a type of building block. You can use any building block. I'm just going to use cobblestone because, I mean, everybody has cobblestone. And then the next thing you're going to need is of course, pistons. I actually have this calculated out for you guys. You're going to need a total of 67 redstone torches. You're going to need 8 repeaters. You're going to need 73 redstone dust and 65 pistons. So yeah, that is what it's going to take for you to build this thing. Now that one that I showed you earlier, yes, that was all done legit. For those of you wondering, I did do that all legit. That world is my complete survival world. It's never been loaded in creative. But anyway, let's get started. So first things first, you're going to want to stack your first 5 pistons like this. Oops, not like that. Like this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to place some blocks. One, you skip a block behind and you go 6 high. Next thing you'll take the bottom one out, that one out, and that one out, so that you got one up and over from the top piston, and then one there and there. Now this is something that is kind of weird in the game's code, but it allows you to power pistons on an angle. So the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create your current coming from, oops, I didn't need to do that, coming from this side, and you're going to put a repeater down, and then you'll put the redstone torch. Now that is your power that's going to be going to this side. Now on this side, all you need is a piece of redstone here. You're going to go down, and you're going to dig 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just find that this is easier to start out with. And then you'll place your repeater down in the hole. You'll continue the redstone, and then you're going to invert the signal right here. And then from here, you're going to work your way up to your first block, which is pretty simple. Just work your way up. Take your redstone around like this. Oops. I like to use repeaters. The redstone itself, as you saw, does work. I just want to show you why that signal is still inverted. I will not know. That is a mystery. Okay, so that's how it should be. And then if I broke that signal, they should go, okay, that's why. It was causing a weird update. Okay, it's fine. It's all good. Everything's still working, guys. I just wanted to let you know. This thing does work. It does work very well. So the next one, you want to just take out 1 block further. Just place like this. Hey, cow. How's it going? And then you're going to come over. This redstone signal will stop there for a second. And then you're going to go up. And then you're going to just bring this block over to your next block right there. And you're going to take your redstone. You're going to power it up to the top. Place another repeater. And there you go. You can see 4 of them are retracted. Now this one almost seems impossible how that happens, but it's in the game code, so we're gonna use it to our advantage. Now this one I've taken from this side, and I've went up over here. And you just bring it over. And wait, I can fly. I believe I can fly. There you go. And then you have it like that. None of your currents are affected right now. And then you just drag your I'm sorry, you're supposed to drag this over one more block so you don't affect any other your signals. And then you bring it up here. We're going to bring it up there. Then come over and up. Over and up. Yeah, we'll just do it like that. I can never remember exactly how I make them, but this is still functional and still requires the same amount of items, like I said before. So there you go. Now all the pistons are powered. Now that they're all powered, you now have your first stage bud switch tree harvester. So you're going to place that, and then you can just spam your... Oh, before we do that, I forgot to mention, you're going to want to put a cap on this so you don't have those oversized trees, like I had the problem over there. Sometimes you get those oversized trees, so you're going to go up two blocks above, and then you're just going to create your cap. It doesn't have to go very far, just like a tree length cap. And then you're going to drop back down. And then there you go. There's your first tree. It activated and it's pushing forward. Now the one problem is, like, there's really no efficient way of collecting saplings from trees, but this tree harvester does work. There's just really no efficient way of collecting saplings. If you go, like I said, if you go through like every loop after it's done a loop and you collect the leaf blocks, you can usually you'll usually collect at least half of what you put in back or more. So yeah, that's the first stage. Now the second stage is to go down, it should be 12 blocks, but we're going to check to see where it's at. I'm going to kind of break the machine here, but we're just going to place these cobblestone blocks until it stops updating because there's too many blocks, but it is 12 blocks if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It is indeed 12 blocks. Okay. So now that you know we got to go 12 blocks. This is 12 blocks here. So you're going to drop one down. You'll add your redstone torch right there as you saw earlier. Then you're going to take your redstone current out and over. Just like this. And I'll be right back with you in a second. Alright, your next step is going to be placing your wall of pistons, which are going to actually go right here, be right in front of your torch, and you're going to go all the way down to right here. You want a piston right here, so in this case we're just going to destroy this. I'm going to go across like that. And then you're going to want to go 5 high on all these. Failing right now. But once you go 5 high, you'll be in the clear. Get rid of this tree. This tree's aggravating me right now. It's aggravating me. The leaves are going to get in my way. Okay. So that is 3 high. So we need 1, 2 more. Also, guys, I'm not really taking the credit for this because I'm sure someone has had to come up with this design before, but I just kind of sat down and I really thought about it to see what I could do, and this is what I thought about. Now, if I am the first person to come up with this design, well, that is just awesome, but I'm not going to claim it as myself. I just know this was all me. This was all me that came up with this design. Like, I didn't look for any YouTube videos or anything like that. The next thing you're going to do is come right behind all your pistons, and you're going to do similar what you did there, just in a more massive scale. So the first time you're going to do, you're going to go up 1, 2, and you're going to have just a block here. You're going to take it across all your pistons, and then the next layer you're just going to lay your redstone across that, and then you can lay a block right on top of this. So it creates your next layer, and then more redstone, and then your last layer here. One more layer. Now this redstone is going to cause all the torches to go out when we create another inverter. We're going to invert the signal again, which is going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. Massive scale inverting. Alright, so next you're going to place all your torches on this side of the wall, which is going to push all the pistons out. Just like this. Oops. Oh, no. Oh, no. I just meant to destroy a torch. Dang, creative mode. I actually don't go into creative mode that often. So, I don't really know the power of it. The power that lies beneath. Okay. So now that all your pistons are pushed out, now you want to invert your signal. So by doing this, you're going to kind of come back one to here. Place a block. Place a torch. And now your signal is inverted and ready to go. So the next thing you want to do is you want to create a ramp up to all of your... If I come back one, then we'll be perfect to do this. Because then you can actually attack all of them. Just like this. Then we can continue to go up one. Oops. Up one. Up one. And come on, buddy. Up one. Alright, so now you're going to connect that one. And then you're going to connect that one. And alright. So now that's done. Now you're going to run a redstone signal here. And slap a repeater in there. And the first two layers are going to go out. For this next one, though, you're going to have to take this back, because I just remembered. You're going to have to take this back because the signal is going to get weak. So we need to place a repeater there. And some redstone there. So it's very simple to do. It requires the amount of items that I said earlier. And like I said, it works like a charm. The next repeater you're going to place is at the top. Or you can place your one at the second layer here. I forgot about this. Forgetting everything, guys. I know. Okay, this one right here. Yes, indeed it was. Go to repeater. Place the repeater. Then you can climb your redstone up. Just like that. Now all the pistons are powered and inverted. So the next step is enjoy. Enjoy, guys. Because now you have your full-on pushing blocker. It's kind of a log collector because, like I said, you can't. There's really nothing in vanilla. Well, there's nothing for the Xbox especially that allows you to chop the wood. But as you saw, once it got to this block here, which I'll show you again, once it gets to this block, all these pistons will activate because a block's gone here is going to power this redstone. So here you go. 3, 2, 1. There it is. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoy. You can also build around this to beautify it a bit. To see what you can do, just make it look like a building, which is what I'm doing in my survival world. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed and you want to see more tutorials, or maybe you want to see my Let's Play series or adventure maps that I play, be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, guys, and yeah, this has been JC. Be sure to check the videos out at the end of this video. And yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Peace.